Where's that gone? Yeah, so I know you're ready, Cassandra. Now I'm just trying to find a ghost box, which I got from Rose. It seemed to have disappeared. So where's that gone? Pump. Well, hi guys, I thought I'd do a stream tonight. Going to do another pointy doll session. Fucking hell. I've already got a 1.2 on the millimeter, which is kind of like unusual because I've never had it that high that quick. And Cassandra, you can see her K2 meters going off. Samantha did go off a minute ago. So I don't know. Oh, hang on, I forgot to turn the living room light off. Hold on. Right, so I bought a couple of dolls in that I know names off. I've got many dolls in there which I can't remember the names off, and I'm going to have to at some stage bring them in and do a quick Ouija board session on them to get their full names. I've got nothing running at all, as you know, and her K2 meter's going crazy at the moment. What do I do with my camera? I'll just put this in so I won't lose the battery. Two of these dolls you should know practically off by heart right now. You've got Samantha at the end and my little Tina in the middle. Why is that going crazy like that? I just don't know why it's going that crazy. Hold on a minute, let's change our K2 meters. I know sometimes Spirit likes different meters. Let's try to get this one. Right, second green. Second green. Maybe she likes the grey one more. I don't know. I do believe that, you know, spirits have different, you know, tastes and different lights in different equipment. So, hello everyone again. Tonight another doll session. We're going to start off with Rose's ghost box in a minute. Put it up there ready. Now, I don't know how long the session is going to be for. You know, it could be half hour, could be an hour, 2 hours. I don't know. Depends what I do, what kind of activity we get over there. We get a lot of K2 hits. Depends on what questions I really ask on the EVP and GhostBox. We've had a couple of like little minor, you know, quiet EVPs over the last 3 sessions. Nothing, you know, amazing. No, maybe they just still pissed off with all the drama shit going on, and they just want to be left alone and want to come back when they're good and ready. No, I don't provoke them. I don't make them do what they don't want to do. If they don't want to talk, they don't talk, you know. It's up to them. So just play it by ear, really. The millimeters going between 1.2, 1.1, 1.0, 0.9. So it's kind of fluctuating. 63.5 Celsius Fahrenheit. I'm just wondering, every time we do a stream, I'm wondering if there's like a portal coming for that mirror, sky mirror behind us. I'm not saying it is, but you know, there's a possibility that it could be causing some of the activity on the K2 meter. Oh, this is all night up. Shit. You know, none of this is planned anyways, you know, because I just do this whenever I feel like doing it now. Unless I tell you I'm going to be doing something on a certain day, and I will probably create like a proper event. But I did say I'll probably do one tonight or tomorrow. I didn't promise, but I did say I'll try to. So we're just going to see what happens tonight, if anything. Not had any really weird dreams. You know, I've had some kind of dreams, but not weird. Like I did a few days ago. But I have been feeling like, you know, energies around me in the room. You know, I've been definitely hearing a few more little knocks and taps in here, especially last night. And I kind of just like, you know, ignore it. But if it starts getting like more kind of louder, and you know, it seems like they really want to make themselves known, I've got a camcorder next to me, night vision one, and I will turn it on and capture anything that I think may be worth capturing. I'm not saying it's going to happen all the time, but sometimes, you know, I hear some weird things going on here. I've got to send her in and right. Now, Rose is away for a while, you know. So good luck to Rose. Love, light, and prayers going to her. I know there's only a few of you here at the moment. I'm not expecting many people, actually. Hi, Grim Reaper, Eugenia, Beth, Jolie, and the others lurking around there. Now, I know some of the guys from the magnet fishing, my other channel, do pop on and watch sometimes. I think they're getting a little bit interested in what other thing I kind of do, you know, apart from magnet fishing. I did find a bag of costume jewelry yesterday again. That's the fourth bag I found in Clapham Common Lake. Now, I was able to get permission to take the boat out, but it was kind of like defeating the object, because every time I threw the magnet out, instead of me being able to pull the magnet in, the boat was being pulled towards the magnet because I had no anchor or nothing here. And in the middle of the lake, it's all like, you know, black, rotten gunge, you know, like silt. So it wasn't worth me doing the middle. But I did do parts of the lake. Didn't really find that much of interest. So I thought, well, this is like, you know, defeating the object. And I know this is paranormal, but I'm just telling you what happened. You know, I took the boat back before 2:30 when the manager said that's when, you know, the guys, the cleaning guys, lock up. I had a key, so I could like just take the boat in anytime I wanted to. But I thought, no, you know, I'm defeating the object here. You know, I'm not getting nothing of value. So what's the point of me doing it? So I took the boat back, but then I went back to the lake, and I'd done like another hour and a half. And a guy gave me a little mini like grappling hook for finding this magnet down in Tenton Lock a couple of weeks ago. And I had that with me, and I was just about going to give up, you know, because I wasn't finding much. And I thought I'll try the grappling hook, and I just like scrape it around the edges to see if there's anything there, because all I've been doing was pulling out black plastic, well, all kind of different bags, but empty. Now, about 2 weeks ago, when I was down here, I saw this guy walk up to the lake, and for some reason he just bent down. Now, I thought that's a bit suspicious, you know, thinking, well, what's he doing there, you know? Is he dropping something in, or is he just putting a cigarette out, or is he dumping a bottle when there's bins just beside him? You know, what's he doing? I didn't think much about it. Just thought it was a bit unusual. Now, just before I finished my session, I was using the grappling hook, and I pulled up this kind of little grey bag. And, you know, at first, it felt like stones, all stones. I was just back on the throw it, and I thought, hang on, something made me say, don't throw it in, empty it out. And empty it out, and there's probably about 20 or 30 little stones, and underneath all them stones was like costume jewellery. I thought, whoa, you know, more costume jewellery. Now, it's not, you know, real available stuff, but it's something I found. And I, you know, I brought them home, and I showed people on my other channel last night what I found. Now, I'm not saying like, you know, anything I find on lakes, rivers, wherever it's going to be haunted. You know, it's not going to always have some kind of like spiritual activity attached to them. But what I might do, when they've dried off a little bit, because I've been washing them and getting all that, you know, silt and all that horrible smell of the river off, during the week I might do a session and just have the K2 meter in the box with a custom jewelry and see if we get any kind of like activity from it. I'm not saying we will, you know, but there might be a possibility. Why is it that people are dumping it in the lake? You know, there's 3 lakes and a paddling pool. Well, the paddling pool's always empty anyway, so they can't dump it in there. Why don't they just throw it in the bin? I just don't understand why they're dumping it in the lake. Is it something for, you know, like I need to find? You know, is it a continuous like thing I'm going to be finding? I don't know. I'm not saying it is. No, I'm going to try to keep an eye open a bit more when I go to the lake and see, you know, if anyone else starts like dumping stuff in. Now, over the last couple of weeks, there's been some really big concerts and venues. Now, you know, there's been a possibility that someone could have been robbed and things been thrown in the water. You know, I did find an old Sony Ericsson mobile phone in there yesterday, but it had no battery or no SIM card. It's just the phone itself. Not going to work, so, you know, it's not worth me keeping. Might as well throw it away. But you never know, you know, some of the stuff I might pull out might have some kind of like spiritual activity on. Someone might have like, you know, died, put energy to it. Then like, you know, someone come into the home and nicked the you know, the jewelry and didn't want it, and they put it in a sock or a bag and throw it in the lake. There's that possibility. So I might do a session on like the costume jewelry, all the costume jewelry I found, put it in one big bundle and do a session on it and see if there's anything that may be attached. I'm not saying there will be, but, you know, it'd be something to try, you know, a little bit of a laugh. And if we do get something, then fair enough. If we don't, then at least we tried. Now, even with the costume jewelry, I could always like put them on my dolls, you know, make my dolls up a little bit. I'm pretty sure they're going to be happy with a little bit of added jewelry to add into them. Some of them got costume chains already, some of them hadn't. But before I do the session, I've got a comment from someone. It wasn't like a real nasty comment, but he thinks like, you know, I'm a stupid individual who hallucinates on thinking that they're going to get spirit activity from so-called dolls, and I'm a dumbass or whatever, you know. Well, if you don't like what I'm doing, you don't need to come and watch. You know, if you want to come watch, it's up to you. If you want to leave negative comments, it's up to you. I can always delete them. but I didn't delete this one. It's in preview at the moment. And, you know, dolls can be used as a object for spirits to attach themselves to, because, you know, dolls are lifelike, and many spirits attach themselves to something that may resemble, you know, a human being, or something that they liked and owned in the past, being dolls, such as things, yeah. And it's all like you saying, oh, he's sitting there playing with silly little dolls. Well, I'm not playing with dolls. I'm trying to find out if there's anything attached to the dolls. And if there ain't, there ain't. You know, it's an empty vessel. If there is, then maybe great, you know. Maybe there is spirit, ghost, entity, or whatever attached to a doll. We can't prove that there is, and we can't prove there isn't. You know, it's kind of weird, though, that my K2 meters go off practically every session I've done. This is the full session now. So you tell me what's making them go off. There's no batteries in the dolls. They're just porcelain or plastic. The ones even that have musical instruments put in do not run off batteries. They'll wind up. And I don't think that that would even cause a K2 meter to even register. I've got a couple of dolls which are musical. As you saw, I bought Charlie and his girlfriend in the other day, and that's got a musical thing on it. And although the K2 meter went off, if it was like something that the musical box was going to affect, it would have been going off all the time, and it wasn't. So I don't think musical boxes would actually affect K2 meter to go off every second, because it didn't. Now, as you can see, I've got Samantha, Tina, that's me, Samantha, Tina, and Cassandra. Cassandra is going crazy at the moment. Samantha's been going off a little bit. Tina, she light up time to time, but I don't think she's really too keen on the K2 meters. I think that's probably me setting it off. So I'm going to move that. So turn it off and reset it. Why is it clicking off? Shouldn't do that. Should reset itself. Right, leave it like that. So, play with little dolls and dress them up and sing songs and have little tea parties with them. I use these dolls as like a form of spiritual communication. If they want to talk, they will talk. If they don't, they don't. That's if there's a spirit in them. If there is, great. If there isn't, then that's my loss, I suppose. So, what we're going to do is start off with Rose's GhostBox that she sent me. Okay, thank you. If that's a spirit setting it off, can you do it again? No, Samantha, I can see you're going off. You going to light your one up, Tina? Your K2 meter? No, Cassandra's one's going off all the time. Okay, thank you. Now, sometimes it does take a lot of energy for them to even set off devices. But I don't want to be interrupted all the time by that going off, so I'm going to turn that off. And I'm going to call this the Rose Box, because Rose sent me this. It was her GhostBox, so I'm calling it Rose Box. After Rose. No, she's not dead. She's still alive. She's gone somewhere. Taking a vacation off paranormal. Hello? Who's with us tonight? Can you give us some names? Hello? Can you give me any of the 3 spirit dolls names here? There's other names, I'd write them down. Do you have anything you wish to say? I am. My charming dark ways during everyone.
You know.
Can you tell me if the crystal jewelry I have has any kind of spiritual energy attached to them? Yes or no? I thought I said yes. I thought I would say yes, then gemstone. What gemstone? I don't think there is gemstone. Possibly is, I don't know. Where did I find the bag? The crystal jewelry? Was it lake or river? Was it on land or water?
Doesn't it?
Are spirits actually talking to me through the dolls or the devices, or is it coming through the mirror? Who's with me tonight? I just said Angela. Is Angela around? Is that Angela? As spirit, or Angela is on the side watching? What's this person's name? What's the spirit person's name in this doll? Can you tell me? Yeah, hello. Who's in this doll? What spirit name? No, ain't Ruby. Have I got a ruby in the drawing? Hi Susan. Hey Leslie. You. Do you need to tell me anything? Where do you get what? Where do I get what? I thought I said Eddie. No, I don't. Uncle called Eddie. It's Eddie here. Is Uncle Eddie here? I have a fight story sometimes. Tina, yeah, Tina's here. Hello, Tina. You light up your K2 meter sweet over you can. I know you don't really like him. You light up once or twice, let us know that you're around. So the thing is, that one's been going off. The notice been going off, but Tina's hasn't that I've noticed. Do your spirits enjoy these sessions? Who gave me Tina? Who is the person who gave me Tina? Say again. I think it said Rose. Not sure. Who gave me Tina? This doll here. Who gave me that? Let's get damage. Again, who gave me Tina? Evening. There's it, evening. Evening. Was you a police officer? Right, then who gave me Samantha? So here Rose again, no. Rose didn't give me Samantha, Rose gave me Tina. Maybe it's a delay. Who gave me Samantha? Give me a real name or her username on YouTube. Say again, I didn't hear you. I thought I heard you, but not loud enough. Who gave me Samantha? Right, who gave me Cassandra? Okay. What, you want to play game? That's just Sandra. Maybe they was trying to say Cassandra, but it said Sandra. Possible. Maybe it's her nickname, Sandra. Is your nickname Sandra? Like that, I think it is. Right at the yellow, is your nickname Sandra? That is a second bright one. You prefer to be called Sandra? Make it flash hard if you prefer to be called Cassandra. Do you like to be called Sandra? So I think we like the darker LED. When it goes darker, so they're trying to say, yeah. One a bit crazy. Normally it's gone down to 0.4. Do you like being here?
Great. Hold on.
Now, I don't know what you guys are hearing, but sometimes you may not hear hardly anything, but on playback, you tend to hear a lot more on playback than you do actually on live. Hell? What about hell? Have you been to hell? Am I going to hell? Where am I going to go when I die? Well, I'm closing the GhostBox, so I'm going to try this Sangium. That's the Sangium. Let's turn it off. No, I've got no sound. Hello? Anyone with me tonight? Fear. You're up fear, you need to earn fear. Take it inside. Take it inside what? I don't know, it's like you or my feeling. Funeral. What is your name? Stop talking at fear. Why are you here? Is there someone here that has not been here before? Have I got any new spiritual people here? Yes or no? Who? How did I die? Like I said, how did I die? I don't know. Do you know? Are you male or female? I can't really understand that one. Too much noise on that one. What do I do with the what's the name? Coot box with the squelch. Let's try the coot box, shall we? You won't remember what I've done with it. I can't remember what I've done with them. I'm always putting things down. I can't find them. That's one of them, but ain't the one I want. That's my one, and it hasn't got squelch on it. Oh, I see it. Right. Put a coot box on. Actually, I don't need the horse stamp it. Well, I've got to give it a minute. Hello. Who's here with me?
What's up?
I heard Rachel, Debbie. Well, they were there last night, Rachel and Debbie. Well, Debbie was. Rachel was the night before.
Well,
Tell me the names of these 3 spirit dolls. All of them or one of them? Tell me one of the spirit dolls here. One of their names.
The thing.
Thousand. Ryan. How many spirits are in here? I thought I had 3 then. Well, there's 3 spirits in here.
Good. Yeah. Then just. That's it. Yeah. If you. Sure.
Is there anything bad here tonight? Any negative spirits? Yes or no? Quite just Rosie then. Amy. Rita.
Yeah.
Give me more names that may be spirit people here. And if I know them or not. If I said Bridget, I've actually got the Bridget. I've heard Debbie several times. Is Debbie more active now? Do you need to tell me anything? Do I need to know any kind of message?
There we go. Yeah. The difference. Okay. What?
What's my name? Say my name.
Shape.
I just said Stephen. I feel like Stephen. Say my name again. What's my name?
It's not.
Section. I thought I heard I feed feel or I feed feel something. Yeah, you're gonna say I feed feel. I don't want to know who you are. That could be someone from Highgate.
Thing is, or job.
What was my main topic earlier? What was I talking about earlier on? My goals, my experience,
Good.
my choices.
Is tourist. You know, so now,
What have I got in my hand? What is this? Lead.
it's high.
Lead. What is this? Yeah, actually, what is it?
Family. It's only got on the wall. That's great. Queen.
Yeah, it's a Steve.
Queen. What's that? So,
Bone. Funny that said bone yesterday. I actually found another bone in the lake. What kind of bone was it?
yeah. The minister. Move it. Buddy. You. Derlon. Chap. Did you think that? Push.
Okay, thank you.
Cindy.
Right, thank you. We'll talk to you again in a little while. Let's do a quick EVP. I will access contacts. I don't want contacts. Let's turn it off. Right. I'm going to turn it on. Right, spirits, I'm going to ask you some questions. If you can, come forward beside me and talk into that box, that mobile phone, and talk as loud as you can, please. Right. First of all, can you name all three spirits or just one spirit person that is here attached to those dolls? Tell me the names of the people that are attached to the dolls. 1, 2, or 3, whatever. Are these spirits good or bad or mischievous? No, I've already said what I found in the lake, but what did I find in the little bag yesterday in the lake? What kind of objects did I find? And finally, who's been making a noise in here at night times, making it look? It seems like the knocks and the taps have kind of got a lot more than usual. Who's been doing that? I don't mind, but who's been doing it? Okay, thank you. Right, I'll put this through the amplifier if I can find the bloody cable for it. Let's just move this bottle of drink out the way. Turn those off for me. Right, spirits, I'm going to ask questions. If you can, come forward beside me and talk into that box, that mobile phone, and talk as loud as you can, please. Right, first of all, can you name all three spirits or just one spirit person that is here attached to those dolls? Tell me the names of the people that are attached to the dolls. 1, 2, or 3, whatever. Are these spirits good or bad or mischievous? Evil? Something there. I've got something going on my back. No, I've already said what I found in the lake, but what did I find in the little bag yesterday in the lake? What kind of objects did I find? And finally, who's been making the noise in here at night times, making it look? It seems like the knocks and the taps have kind of got a lot more than usual. Who's been doing that? I don't mind, but who's been doing it? Right here. Right here, sorry. That sounds different. Right here. It's like right here, but the right is quiet. Then you hear the here louder. So it's like right here. That's a male. Did you hear that? It's like, like a moan or something. As if it's like an asthma kind of like. There. It's like a. There. Thank you. And my chair is bloody squeaky, and I ain't got money to buy another one. I've got other things to buy. So you have to put up with the squeaky chair. During the EVP, I kept hearing like it's clicking, clicking, clicking. I believe that's the trifield meter that it's picking up on. Right. Wait a minute. You can hear that. That's what it's picking up on. And I didn't realise that. So that's what that clicking noise is. Oh, me. I'll just turn these back on. Right, put that up there. That's got the static detector on that one. Right, do what? Come off it. I think there's something wrong here, because there's no way in hell. Come on, 145.7. I don't think so. No way. I'm going to turn it off and reset it. 143.6, that just said. Fahrenheit. I'll be like burnt. I'll be in cinders. 117. 118. And there's a cool breeze in here. That's weird. Why should I be doing that? It's a new battery in there as well. And it's turn it off for a few seconds. That shouldn't be like that. $79. That's more like it. That's crazy. 75. That's more like it. 9.5 then. 1.3. 5.1. 4.9. There's something active here, I'll tell you, man. Definitely. I don't know, it's Samantha mucking around with this. But I know it's Samantha Lights playing with devices. It's weird. Right, I'm going to put the Half-Life box on. See what we get on that. I thought they actually fixed that smoke alarm downstairs, but it's still bleeping away. Half-Life box. Right, hi spirits. Who's with us tonight? Hello. Can you come solo? Give us the names. That's on full. In the volume on the box is full.
They're under.
I never played the radio on this one. Let's put the radio on for a while. On this one. It's got a built-in radio.
It's like a huff.
I'm not hearing nothing coming through it, which is weird. Put a little bit of reverb on. Sweet. Turn the reverb down.
Adoption.
Continue to breathe.
Hello. I'm just going to turn the cup out and we'll reach it out.
The guitar.
I don't play guitar. I've got one, but I don't know how to play it.
University of
Get close to him.
Where is it?
It's gleaming in the sun.
I suppose the deck.
Ours. And drop
Is that mine?
Right, the bang you might have heard was outside. Someone throwing trash in the big green bin. More shandy. I thought I heard the name Kelly when I was in the bathroom, but I wasn't 100% sure if I heard the name. Who's with us tonight? What spirit people? Can you give us the names? Either the spirit dolls here, giving their names, or only other spirits that may be here, giving their names. Said Ian. Ian's here, yeah, but he's not dead unless your name's Ian. Are you at BTPG? Beth, everyone watching, hello. Life box. I've got slight reverb and slight echo effect on. Volume's up high, sweeps about near enough on full now. 999. 994. Turn it down to 550. What is this? What am I holding in my hand? Can you tell me what that is? What does it do? What's it do? What's that? Oh no, you're going to talk to me tonight, or you're going to just talk between yourselves like you normally do? Is it worth me doing these sessions with you? Go Spectrum. I ain't got Spectrum here. My DVR with the Spectrum light doesn't work. Keep telling you I need money to buy a new one, and I don't have the funds to buy a new one. I've got about 1/6 of the money put by so far. Still need £210 to get a decent one. Not worth me buying a shitty cheap one again. But the cheap shit one won't last 5 minutes. You need a better quality one. I'm not picking up cat, go away. Situate. What do you mean by situate? Don't forget, guys, I hate asking, but if anyone's able to help me out on some funding towards my DVR system, grateful. There's the link. Shows you the one I want to get and how much it costs. I've got like £50 towards it so far, which has been kept in my PayPal account. Well, actually, £20. The other 30 still in the GoFundMe account. Any little amount helps to get it to closer. Buy a new one so we can get back into the real paranormal. Doing the live streams with the DVR system. Seeing all that activity, manifestations, shadows, whatever we used to get. We can start getting that back again as soon as I get a new DVR. Spirits learn it light at the moment, like showing themselves and doing things that they're used to. And only do it if you can afford it. If you got kids, you know, young kids, I'd rather you keep your money and spend on your kids. You got loads of money and it helps out. Ones get credited for what they donate. I'm going to try to start doing up the spiritual drawing again soon as well. Because I feel the urge that I need to start that up before all that time and effort I went on the course gets wasted. So I need to start doing a little bit more of that again. So who's with me tonight? Give me some names. That's here in this room. Spirit names. Vegetable? What do you mean by vegetable? You just next movie, I Spit in Your Grave 3. I've seen that one. She rams that pipe up that guy's backside and wedges it up there with a sledgehammer. Painful.
Rather loud.
But probably.
He's trapped.
Yeah, I'll get back to the drawings later. Well, I'm definitely going to be doing it again.
Usually used.
Oh, my side started to hurt.
Canada.
What about Canada? Is that where you come from? Was you in the Canadian Army? Something about toxin.
Instructions.
Go on, tell me who's here. Give me some names. Tell me the spirit dolls' names. Well, you died. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't think I want to play tonight. I wish I had that super channel, so that way people can donate that way. But I've not monetized my paranormal stream. I could do, but I ain't gonna bother. So it takes like 10,000 views in to make like £1. So it's worth it. I think the most views I've had on one of my channel, one of my streams, is about 5,000. They make about 50p. Hi, Tommy.
People I know if you're
Brainwash. Where am I going tomorrow if I go anywhere? Sunday. Should I go out or stay at home? Oh, God. I'm tired already. Fucking knee is gone again. As I walking up the stairs earlier today, I can hear my knee crunching. I was going. Every time I took a step, I was going. Got to make an appointment with the doctors. get more pain walking up the stairs than I do when I'm out sometimes. 2 flights of stairs to walk up. Just think, Spirit, so I have to have an operation on my leg. I won't be able to go out much. So that means a lot more paranormal streams, maybe. You'll have to have an operation on it. Like to think Tina's K2 meters like up at all. She doesn't like K2 meters. Abby don't mind them. I know Samantha and a lot of the other spirit dolls don't mind them, but Tina, it's not even worth giving them it because she don't like them.
You can hear more.
Outside, some kids talking.
It's my turn.
I'm afraid I can't give you any of my dolls because they're all accounted for, you know. Even the ones which ain't got spirits attached to, I've been told to keep because there's empty vessels.
And my son.
I don't give any of my haunted items out because I can't prove that every one of them is haunted or active. And I can't, and I won't sell my stuff. Not like some people do. So I'm just going to turn this down for a minute or stop it for a second. The thing with haunted dolls, prove that they're haunted. I've seen people put dolls on eBay up to £200, £300, £400 before eBay took action and said you cannot list these as a haunted item. And now when people sell haunted dolls, they've got to rephrase and say unusual things have happened, like, you know, creepy doll or something. I've seen dolls go for £200, £300 on eBay because they've put a piece of information down saying, like, the doll that I've got, you know, it gives loads of K2 hits. We had EVPs, you know, other devices gone off, and all other kind of things have gone off when we've had the doll. And they were selling for like ridiculous prices. Now the thing is, if someone was to do a video, and there were 1 or 2 people who had videos of the dolls showing that they were active, right? But because, like, you know, you've seen that one go off, Cassandra's K2 meter going off, and Samantha's going off already, like, behind me. Because it may be going off now, if I was to sell a doll for £200, £300 here, and someone was fool enough to pay that money for it because they think it's really haunted, it doesn't mean it is haunted. You know, spirits can release their spirit, you know, their energy whenever they want. If they know that they're going to be moved on to another location through that doll, then they've got the choice of either staying on the doll and going to that new location to the person who bought them and give them activity, or they still might be attached to it and get there, not give no activity whatsoever. They might just go dormant, say, look, you know, I'm not going to be used as like a fucking circus act, you know, and they might not do nothing. But then again, you know, you pass the doll on to someone and they might be really pissed and cause even more activity, you know. So again, K2 meters flashing, K2 might fucking get picked up and levitated and thrown at you, you know, kind of thing. So you just don't know, you know, with so-called haunted dolls, are they really haunted? You know, it's not like Annabelle and, you know, that Sailor doll where they've been actually recorded of actually getting up and moving things, and, you know, being found in different locations, different parts of the property. I can't remember what one it was. One of the dolls, I think it was the Annabelle doll, was given a teddy bear, and the teddy bear was locked up in a glass case with Annabelle. And one of the employers later found a teddy bear outside on the floor how it got there, they don't know. So, you know, you do have, you know, some dolls which are very, very haunted. But these, I'm not saying they're haunted. I do believe that there's something paranormal, you know, some kind of like spiritual attachments to them. Whether being human, how do I know they're even human? They could be some kind of like energy form from another dimension, you know, another portal or something, you know. You know, when I do Ouija boards, I get names, I get ages, dates of birth, dates of deaths, how they died, and I just go by that. That's not 100% proven, unless, you know, you get a doll where, you know, you get a name, you get an age, the date of birth, where they lived, the year they died, and they say, well, like, you know, this person was like 20 when they died. Her name was Jennifer Harding, you know, kind of thing. She lived at so and so. And once you get the doll and you get all this information, and you know, you're getting activity from the doll, you can't prove it's her unless you do research, and that research proves that there was a Jennifer Hardy, age 20, she died, and you know, a favourite doll was the one that you got there. That's a possibility that the doll is haunted by that particular person. But nothing can be proven that dolls can be haunted. It's just, you know, hearsay. It's experience, I suppose. You know, I believe that there are spirits or something attached to these dolls. Whether they've been human or non-human, I can't say. I'm just going by on what people have told me when I give them the doll, or when I've bought them off eBay, or when I do Ouija boards. Because many of the dolls I've got from charity shops, and I do like Ouija boards and ask them, you know, who they are, what their age are, where they're from, how they died, are they happy, are they sad, and all that kind of stuff. And I just go by what Abby tells me on a Ouija board. And then people say, well, how do you know Abby's real? Well, I don't know. But the information she gives me kind of like collaborates with some of the stuff I give other people. Not mentioning one particular person. But, you know, with other people, I've given information to other people. And, like, you know, they've been kind of, well, with us, Steve, you know, hit the nail on the head, you know, you've been, you know, correct or whatever. So who's communicating with me, whether it's human, non-human, I don't know. I believe it's a human being, but someone with a lot of power, a lot of energy, being Abby and Tina, and what's the other one? Hanishan, which is the new spirit that's come down apparently to help me to open up so I can see spirit people. Now, it still hasn't worked. You know, I still don't think I've opened up myself, and maybe she's just got fed up waiting for me to open up and moved on. I don't know. Maybe it's just like biding the time until I do open myself up. To me, it is hard for me to open up time to time. You know, I'm myself. I can't open myself up just like that. You know, I'm not like someone can do that easily. But yeah, you know, I'm not going to sell any of the dolls. Not yet a while anyway. If I come into like a real bad financial issue where I was like made homeless again, and I needed money for like storage facilities and, you know, like moving costs and stuff like that, maybe I might have to do it then. But until then, I'm not going to do nothing. So I'm afraid you can't have any of my dolls. And plus, it costs too much money to send them over as well. Because porcelain dolls can be broken in the post. And I don't want to be taking the responsibility of them things getting broken in the post. So anyway, I'm going to do the GhostBox for about another 5 minutes, and I'm probably going to close it down so I can sit and watch I Spit on Your Grave 3, which has just started. So 5 more minutes, then I'll close it down. I'm not sure when I'm going to do stream next. We're not going to do one tomorrow night, Sunday. So I've got to be up early for Monday to go to the job centre, and got an interview there for something. So it might be Tuesday or Wednesday. I might do another stream. I don't know yet. Depends how I feel. So let's get back on GhostBox for 5 more minutes, and then we'll call it quits after. All right, hello again, spirits. I've got a massive headache as well. I don't want to be taking more medication. A warning, be punched. Well, I feel like I've just been like pressure on my stomach. But that don't mean I was punched. It might be because I've drunk too much shandy, which has got like beer and fizzy pop in it. So maybe I've drunk a bit too much fizzy. That's making me feel like I've been punched with a bit of wind. So unless you start doing something amazing, spirits, you've got about 4.5 minutes. If you start doing crazy shit, then I'd stay on longer. But unless I'm actually going to close down about 4.5 minutes. So do you have anything you want to tell me? What's this warning? What do I need to know? What do you want to tell me? Justify what? See the millimeter. The actual millimeter battery's gone flat. It's got 0.02 fail now. So the battery's completely been wiped out on this, and I only changed this battery a couple of days ago. So they've taken a lot of energy out of this millimeter. Push, don't leave him. No, don't leave me. Stay if you want. You can go anytime you want. You know you're not bound to this place. You can come and go. Are you happy being here? Are you happy here, Samantha? How about you, Cassandra? You okay to me? So I think I'm quiet. I know Tina's happy.
He's going.
Oh, I've got no headache. I've got sharp pain from my head going right down the side of my chest right now. Right, whoever's trying to harm me, you need to stop now. Command you to stop if you're trying to affect me. I'm telling you to back off. In the Lord's name. Leave me alone. You want to communicate with me through the GhostBox. Or through the K2 meters, or knock or tap on something. I'm not doing a Ouija board tonight. Ouija board will be later in the week, probably, if you behave. Come to heal, will heal me. Alright, okay. Turn these off now, thank you. Right, what I'm going to do later in the week, I'm going to do like the Skyrim board, Skyrim session. Thank you, spirits. I'm going to close the GhostBox down now. Cheers. Goodbye. God bless. Well, what I'm going to do later in the week maybe is do one without the dolls and have the camera facing the Skyrim mirror. I'm not going to be looking in the mirror, I can help you, but we'll have the camera facing there and see if we can pick anything up. I'll have my crystal balls and crucifix there, and K2 meter there, and the DC box sitting there as well. That'll be during the week sometime. When I'm not exactly sure. I will be doing some more dole sessions, but I'm hoping to do one day in the next couple of weeks. Another military session where I've actually got my tunic on and my helmet on, and the medals that I've got off eBay, and I have got one of the African stars, which is meant to have a spirit by the name of Charlie attached to it. And if you remember, when I was doing a lot of military sessions, they kept saying like they want to stay to talk to Charlie. It's always Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. Through the Ouija board, you kept getting his name through the GhostBox on EVP as well. Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. And here is a person who fought in the World War II in Africa. I think it's near Tobruk. And he was awarded the African Star. And he attached his spirit to the African Star. And he's been attached to it, ever since. He's a good guy. He always likes to be around talking to other spirits that have fought in either the First World War, Second World War, even other wars. They tend to gather and meet up and tell stories to each other. And that was a pretty good long stream sessions I did do. So I want to get back to doing some more of that, and hopefully get some more GhostBox sessions with spirits talking about their military life, because we used to get a lot of that on the GhostBox. So hopefully you might hear that again at some stage. And if we start, the day I do it, if we start hearing a lot of military stuff coming through, I will continue doing military. But I won't be using the tunic and the helmet. I'll only use that for one day in hope to conjure up a bit more military spirits. No, it's not being knocked on the head. It's just been suspended or postponed for a short time. Well, until I last done it, whenever that was, I can't remember. But I have said that I will continue doing it. Start doing that. Start up again and see what else comes through. See what other stories we get, because they used to say, what part of the military they were, what outfit they were with, what their ranks were, where they fought, what medals they might have got. And a lot of them were privates and corporals. We did get the odd colonel and sergeant few, but most of the time we spoke to is either a private or corporal. But it doesn't matter what their rank was. They at least they fought for their countries and put their lives at risk. And sadly, millions of people did die through these wars, and we can only respect them and communicate with those who want to communicate and tell us their stories of the war. It's not doing no harm. Although 2 people complained and slagged me off when I did put the tunic and the helmet on one particular night. But you're going to get people like that, and they had this audacity to say, "Oh, you got no right to wear a tunic." Hey, I was in the army. I was in the army cadets. My dad was in the army, so I've got every right, to wear a tunic if I want to wear a tunic. My dad was in the army, although he didn't actually go to war, but he was still in the army. He could have went to war, but he was too young, and the war had finished. But for all we know, another war could have broke out any time, and he would more likely had to have gone and fought for the country. But luckily enough, he didn't. I think if another war did break out right now, I'd be too old to go and fight anyway, and health issues, they wouldn't accept me. But I don't think another war would break out just now. I think they're trying to talk about disarming nuclear weapons. If that's going to happen, I don't think they would actually disarm them. they come to like truths that they won't use them against each other's country. I believe that nuclear weapons will be stored in case of any fucking kind of like meteorite attacks or, you know, invasion attacks or something like that, and we're probably all band together and, like, you know, fight as one united union country, you know, world or whatever. But there we go. Right, so anyway, as I say, I don't know what I'm going to do during the week. I will probably do one of the military either this week or next week. I will do just the mirror and see what we get on the mirror during the week sometime. Dole session number 5, maybe at the end of the weekend again. I don't know yet. Just see how it goes, and I'll just see how it goes and that it plays along, you know, kind of thing. I will be doing more Dole sessions, but when, I don't know. I need to do Dole sessions with the Ouija board to get the names, because I know there's a load of dolls in there which I can't even remember the names from. No, although I did write some names down on a bit of paper and stuck them down their pants, but I can't find the paper on half of them. So maybe they fell out, or maybe I didn't document them properly. I don't know, but I will be doing doll sessions with the Ouija boards as well, so I can get the names of the dolls, spirits that still may exist. And if they don't exist, at least I know if there is a presence in the doll or not. So that's it. Cheers for watching. Short stream tonight. Possibly Tuesday I might be on. I don't know yet. Tuesday or Wednesday. Definitely be on the weekend anyway. If I do one Tuesday, Wednesday, it'll probably be the Skyrim mirror. Okay. And then the military one might be the weekend. And then back onto the dolls possibly next week. So I don't know if I'll be doing any more doll sessions this week. But we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, take it easy. Good night. God bless. Laters.